I have a lot of basketball camps. I go a lot around the whole United States. I do a lot of things for kids. Kids is my big focus here. Where I'm from in Oakland, California, in the United States, it's a rough city. I grew up around rough things. So it's a lot of kids that I have seen who has got trapped in things that they shouldn't get trapped into because they don't have a guidance, they didn't have a father figure, and they were only a one parent where their mother was out all the time working, so they had a lot of time on their hands so they can do negative stuff. I dedicated myself that when I became a pro. I became really big in basketball and a superstar in basketball, and I decided that I want to dedicate myself to get kids who are in their neighborhoods and can't get out because they don't have the guidance. So these camps are basically because I want to know. I want kids to make it, and I want them to understand that somebody there that helped them, that already made it and did it. Anguilla is the first places where I wanted to come. I came here 3 years ago on a golf tournament. I seen all the kids that was needing this type of stuff. It's a lot of more cities and a lot of more countries that I want to go to that need this. I'm doing this a lot. You know, I'm going overseas. I'm going to Asia. I'm going to China. I'm doing all kind of stuff like that because most of these kids never had a chance to see us in person. Now they got a chance to see us in person, and it's a big plus. These kids don't idolize their mothers and fathers anymore. They idolize people who they see on TV. The Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron James. These guys can come to camps and change a lot of these kids' focus and a lot of their minds because they have their jerseys wearing them. They see them on TV, so they know if these guys say, yes, it is, you should go to school and do that, I guarantee you that they're going to listen to them. So this is a motivation that we should have. With myself, being a person who was played for his father all his life, my father was very strict and disciplined. When you're disciplined and you learn that and you respect other people, I think it goes a little bit better. People respect you more because they say, hey, you have a lot of respect, you got a lot of this and a lot of that. So at my camps, I demand that you have respect, that you do a lot of things that, you know, you should. You know, I don't like talking while other people are talking. You listen. You know, during the times when we're here, we say one thing. This is something that it makes a big difference because once you learn this, if you're in a basketball game and a coach comes out and says we're going to run a play, but you're not listening, and you go out on the court and the play, you don't run the right play and y'all lose the basketball game, that's not discipline. You don't need nobody on the court for that. So that's why I try to install this in my camps that kids, listen, you don't know, you might hear anything, you might hear something that you really need in life and can take it further and further. And being respectful, you don't know who you might meet. You might meet a billionaire 5 years down the road, and then all of a sudden he go and you get out of basketball, and all of a sudden that billionaire remembers that you were the very nicest person or the kindest person ever he met. And then all of a sudden he offers you a job 6 years later when you're out of the pros. And that's the kind of thing that they remember. You know, they remember respectful guys. They don't remember people that's not disrespectful. They be like, wow, this kid, he's not going to be this, that, and that. He's arrogant, he's hard-headed. That's what they remember. So in my camps, I demand very much respect and listening. And that's what I'm trying to get out of all these camps.